Hello, everyone. We are here for our celebration ceremony and live Q&A. So I am sitting here in front of my wall of fall paintings, and I was starting to put up, wrong way, some of our names on the wall, and I think I'm going to have to rearrange some things over there. So I will be showing you guys pictures of that later after I jump off here. But I give you a behind the scenes of kind of a peek inside of Tribe in the vault. So again, we are open to new members from now until the 10th, and we've got some new bonuses that we're going to be giving away with a welcome to you. And of course, if you want continued access to your Sunflowers workshop, when you become a Tribe member, you get continued access to that. And I'll show you how that is all going to work as well. Okay, so I'm going to switch gears here and give you guys first in the comments, let me know if you are already a current Tribe sister, if you just joined us as a Tribe sister, or if you are on the fence about being a Tribe sister. I want to kind of give you all a behind the scenes peek at what you can expect, because what I am hoping is that you have had such a great time this week that you want to continue that journey with me and this amazing group of women, because it is going to make such a big impact on your life. And I know what it's done for the other women in the group. And we love having these workshops that lead into Tribe, because we're all so excited to welcome new Tribe sisters. We have had over 170 women sign up this week so far, and we have until the 10th to continue welcoming new members. So not only do we have a bunch of bonus goodies for all current Tribe sisters and new ones that come in. I love seeing all these comments. I'm going to go through those in just a second, but you will get continued access to the replays of this workshop as long as you are a Tribe sister. You get instant access to the vault, which is what I'm getting ready to show you. That has over 175 video tutorials plus a whole lot more. And then you will get continued access to me as your teacher in our private Facebook group. And we do at least two new paintings a month, because especially this time of year, I tend to go a little overboard inside of Tribe because I love the holidays so much. And then I get fun ideas and I just want to share them with you guys. So I started on an impasto style Christmas tree yesterday afternoon. But anyways, I won't go into that. I've got lots of fun things in store for the next couple of months. And then we are also doing, to celebrate the 10-year anniversary of the Social Easel, we are also doing a huge giveaway that we have not done before with any other opening. And after everyone joins, everyone will be put into a raffle. All Tribe sisters will be put into a raffle, and we will be picking 10 winners to celebrate 10 years. And those 10 winners are also going to receive some happy mail from me. And that could be anything from our shop. So that could be an apron, brushes, palette knives, a t-shirt, stickers, magnets, mugs. So Stacy and I are going to be putting some fun winning packages together for 10 lucky winners as well. Someone said, what is impasto style? It sounds like an Italian meal. I'll show you a couple examples. So this is very, very thick impasto style. This is one that I just taught inside the group. So you'll have access to this video and how I did that. And this is using modeling paste and gel medium mixed with paint yesterday. Like, this is a icing piping tube that I have put modeling paste inside of so that I can squeeze it out onto the canvas. So that was what I used to do the Christmas tree that I'm working on. Yes, thank you on the earrings. My niece makes these, and we're actually getting ready to buy some from her to put in my shop, because we had lots of compliments on those, and we're going to be doing some bracelets and journals and some other new things that are coming in the store after this week. Debbie said she'd love to join, but the exchange rate makes it a bit difficult. So Debbie, what about if you were able to sell your work and pay for your membership? So a lot of women who were worried about the cost have been able to pay for their membership just from posting things on Facebook and selling their artwork. And you could even sell replications of your artwork. So you could, if more than one person wanted it, then you could have a print made of your artwork and you could sell those. There are so many different ways that you can earn your money because like that's the beauty of being in a creative group like this, is there are ways for you to make money off your artwork, off the work that you're doing inside of Tribe. And I wanted to read Dina Spindler. I don't know if you were on here, Dina, but I was reading one of her posts inside Tribe, and she was saying, she started with Painting of the Month Club because that felt, safe to her, and she just wasn't sure what to expect. And she fell in love with it, and she quickly realized that art is a process. And she was holding off from joining Tribe because she thought she had to, be at a higher level. And then she realized like it wasn't about that at all. And so she upgraded from Painting of the Month Club to Tribe. And since she has done that, not only now is she a big part of the community, but she actually has started doing her own paint parties and found her business and her calling in the process. And that all started from something just like this, doing a workshop, starting with Painting of the Month Club. Then she became a member of Tribe, and now she has another stream of income, and she's doing paint parties. So it's just amazing to see what happens when we get out of the way and we let God prompt us and we follow his prompting. Megan Shirky is another one. She teaches other people how to paint in her hometown, and she said it's helped her rediscover her joy of painting. Pauline has been a Tribe sister for over 3 years. And when she joined, she was on the fence, like several of you guys here in the comments. And then it was coming down to, doors closing. And she decided that she was going to look at her budget. She was on, a limited income, retired, and she wasn't sure if she could swing it. But she looked at what she was spending money on every single week. And this is what I was saying the other day. If you break it down on a weekly basis, like think about what you spend $10 on each week. Is it something that you could shave off? Could you give up that $10 purchase? Could you give up a couple things of coffee? Could you give up maybe a membership or a streaming service that you don't really utilize? And instead of paying for those streaming services, you could become a part of something that is going to enrich your life, that you're going to learn new skills, and give you this sense of community and belonging instead of trying to do it on your own. And I think for me, like that is the biggest difference. So Pauline did that, and she shaved where she needed to shave, and she was able to become a Tribe sister. And then, fast forward to last October, a year ago, I had my first live event. And of course, Pauline came early and snuck in to say hi before we got going. But we ended up kind of promoting her as like Tribe sister mascot. And she was on stage with me because she exemplifies what being a Tribe sister is all about. She is loving and caring and encouraging. And she's always cheering everybody on in the group, but she does more than that. She has pushed herself to constantly try new things. She loves the challenges that we do. She's active in every single one of them. And again, the more active you are, the more you're going to get out of being a tribe sister. But it has become a huge staple in her life now. And she looks forward to every morning coming in and going to the group and seeing what tribe sisters are working on. And it inspires her. She's sold her artwork multiple times now on Facebook. She's had commissioned pieces. She did a whole series last year for someone around Christmas time with snowmen. I mean, there's so many stories to share. Janet, I don't know if she was here. Janet Clemens just had her first sale. Vicki Elliott, I mentioned her, and Nicole, who posted in here. Vicki painted one of my paintings on these fabric tote bags, and they turned out beautiful. So I don't know if you guys have seen in this group this morning, but Nicole, who was one of our tribe sisters, and she was a guest artist last month teaching alcohol inks. She decided to take this fall sunflowers and paint it on a tote bag. I'm going to try to find her post really quick in case you guys missed it, because here, it was so good. And I love it. And this is what I love. Like, we're all just constantly inspired by others in the group. And as soon as I saw Vicki paint on that tote, Stacy, who helped me with my products and stuff, we were like, oh my gosh, we need to find totes, and we need to put my designs on totes and sell them in the store as well. Let me see if I can find. There's so many good pictures in here. I think was it this morning or last night that she posted? See, this is crazy. You guys have posted so many pictures. I am scrolling down to try to find. There she is. I think this is the right one. Look how pretty that is. I mean, is that not gorgeous? And Vicki inside our group has shared where she gets those from. So if that looks like something that you guys want to do, I believe we have that information inside of our group. Kelly says, I was on the fence, but yesterday when you talked about not letting the voices in your head paralyze you, just keep going. We aren't striving for perfection. We're striving for progress. That has made me jump all in. I think I have a lot to learn from this group. Well, welcome, first of all. And I love that. I love that so much, because I know the power of community. And, that was why we designed those Better Together sweatshirts and tote bags and all that different stuff, because I've seen it, and I've talked to you guys a little bit about the ripple effect of what can happen inside of this group. And it's just so inspiring. And I just feel so thankful. Like I was telling Corey last night, sometimes it's like overwhelming to just to think about the last 10 years and where we are now, celebrating 10 years later. And I was talking to one of my friends about it last night. She saw my post on my personal page, and she's like, congratulations on 10 years. And Corey started talking about, like, he remembered, 10 years ago. I've got to find all these pictures and share them with you guys. But there's pictures of Sophie when she was, 3 years old, and Emma was how old? 6. And so Sophie was like 2.5, and they're on the kitchen floor with Corey hammering our easels together. So in case you guys haven't seen, I'll grab one real quick. But it's just, it was such a good memory for me, and a reminder of, like, that this is a family business that we created. And it was this easel, this design that Corey made me that started the social easel. And it was on a date night that we went on where I knew this was a possibility. And I started with just my daughter's birthday party, and then hosting my friends and really just seeing if I could even do this. And it went from her birthday party to a group of 10 of my friends to a couple in-home parties. And then he just had to keep making easels because we kept growing. And then we became, the #1 paint and sip in Springfield, Missouri. And I was teaching 3 to 4 nights a week with full classes when we transitioned online 5 years ago, and to now see where we are with thousands of members in Tribe and Painting of the Month Club. And I teach women no longer in one small room of 40 to 50 women, but we have thousands of women all over the world. Some of you, here are talking like from Canada, from the UK, from Australia, from everywhere over the United States. And it is all just a lot. And it's been an amazing journey. And I love seeing where God has taken it, because never in a million years, first of all, did I ever think I would be doing this or could have imagined it, but I never knew what he could turn those paint parties into when we moved online, and what it would transition into, that it became, more about a family and a sisterhood and a community of like-minded women who, love Jesus and want to paint together and love being creative, and just looking for that positive environment of women. So just super thankful. I kind of got off on a tangent there, but I think I'm just kind of overwhelmed by the 10-year anniversary. And it is just crazy as I'm standing here in this studio that I never thought I would have. So anyways, thank you guys for allowing me to get to do this. I'm very, very thankful. So I'm going to go back and make sure I didn't miss any questions before I jump in and show you guys a little bit of the behind the scenes, and then I'm going to quit crying. Let's see here. Thank you. I'm not sure who this is. Your name's not showing up. Maybe Christina, possibly. Been a Tribe Sister for 2.5 years. Best decision I have ever done. What you get out of this group is more than just painting. I love that. Awesome. Welcome. Janet said, I'm a new Tribe member today. I posted mine yesterday and sold it right away. Oh my gosh. Congratulations. That is so exciting. Cheryl said, what does it take to make prints? So you can have prints made from lots of different services online. Vistaprint, you can have 8x10s made from a multitude of companies. But we do have, I did one of the studio technique sessions I did a couple months ago was on me kind of going behind the scenes with you guys of the companies that I use that you can put your art on. So like how to take your art and put it on products so that you can sell it. So that is part of the Tribe as well. Awesome. Thank you for sharing. April said, yes, I'm one of those people making money from this adventure. I love that. Hey, Miss Alvina said, having the workshops and paintings, meeting new members was encouragement for me to try to heal fast. I love listening to you all. We're all here together going through the day with love and kindness. I love that. So what I'm getting ready to show you on the screen is what it looks like when you log in as a member. So whether you're a Painting of the Month Club member, if you've bought a workshop from me, if you're a Tribe Sister, you all start here where it says there's an artist library. Yes, Anita, I'm going to share that comment really quick because I meant to say that yesterday. She said, I joined a couple days ago. First of all, welcome. And she said, I was just thinking about the $47 monthly fee. I could spend that on one class at a local paint and sip, and you get so much more as a Tribe member. So 100%. When I originally priced this membership, I was pricing it as doing a in-person paint night with me. So I would charge anywhere from $40 to $45 per paint night. And I had women that would paint with me 2 to 4 to 5 times a month with me. And I was like, this is an amazing value for me to give you guys what I give you inside of Tribe and the multitude of paintings that you have to choose from for $47 a month, when that was basically the same as what I was charging for 1 3-hour session with me for one painting. And yeah, I mean, I just think about the amount, like I was talking the other day, like I went through Wendy's to grab some fast food and I'm like, how is one value meal $12? What in the world? Like, it is crazy how easily we spend a little here and a little there, and it all adds up, right? And so I just think it's important to like evaluate and look at what you're spending your money on, and then what is it giving to you? And, you know, time is another factor that a lot of people talk about. And I think it's the same thing, right? Like if we really want to learn something, if we really want a change, you have to make the change. Only you can make that decision, but we're going to be here to help you once you do make that decision. But it's giving up 30 minutes of Netflix, giving up an hour show, and instead spending an hour with one of our videos and learning a new skill and then producing something that you're proud of. So I would just encourage you, if you've loved this week, to jump in and give it a month. You're not in it for, you don't have to sign a year contract. You can join for 1 month and see if it is what you are looking for. See if you love being a part of the community. See if you love the access to the paintings and the growth that you get. I just look at how much growth we've seen in here in just 4 days of people painting. And so multiply that times multiple months of continuing that journey and continuing building on that progress. So this is, oops, I'm on the wrong tab. Hang on. I have too many tabs open. Where am I? Here we go. So this is your artist library. So like I said, when you log in, this is what your library will look like. The very first thing that you see as a tribe sister is the Inner Tribe Vault. That is where the over 175 videos are stored for you. Your 4-day basic video series is right below that. And then if you've had any other purchases or painting of the month club member, this is how things look in your library. We also have an app that you can download so that you can have the library on your phone or your iPad as well, which is just awesome that it's all organized in that space. But I want to take you inside Tribe. So you'll have a welcome video from me here, link to our Facebook group. The Facebook group is where the community is. So we host Tribe in 2 different places. The Vault is where you're basically, think of this as like your on-demand library, okay? This is where you're gonna go self-study. You're gonna scroll down, you're gonna pick whatever painting you wanna work on, and you're gonna paint. Then from your lesson, then you're going to jump over to the Facebook group and you're going to share your progress with us, just like you've shared here in the group. And that's where our community is. That's where I do the devotionals, where I do the live lessons, and where we share all of our progress and our work. Teresa said, if someone joins for a year, does it automatically renew? Yes. So everything is a membership. So whether you sign up monthly or yearly, it comes out the same time the next month. So if you sign up today, October 6th, November 6th, your next payment will come out. If you do yearly, then you will have a payment come out a year from then. But we email you, I believe we start emailing 2 months before that renewal date to remind you it's coming up, so that you have the option to switch to monthly or continue yearly or cancel, obviously, if you choose to, which we don't want you to do, but that's your option. So it will renew, but we send you out reminders as well. And it looks like Mary Allison Ross is our winner for today's giveaway. So congratulations. Debbie said, if you join Tribe and find you don't have enough time to paint in a couple months. Can you drop back down to painting of the month club? Yes, you can. You can cancel if you are a monthly member, and you can switch back to painting of the month club, but you would not be able to join again until we open doors to new tribe sisters again. So you can't hop in and out. Like, you can't join for a couple months, drop out, jump back in. You know what I mean? You can't go back and forth because we want to kind of keep it like a unit and keep the progress of everyone kind of growing inside of there. So hopefully that answers your question. And the other thing I would really encourage you to look at, Debbie, is look at the value of what you're getting. So the difference of painting of the month club is $20. Tribe is $47. So for $27 a month, you are getting so much more, because with painting of the month club, all it is just a library, one painting per month. That's it. No community, no extras. So it is, I kind of think of it as like a starter place. And it's not about completing a certain number of paintings a month. I think that's really, really important for people to understand, because Tribe is about so much more than just painting. And you'll see all the Tribe sisters say the same thing. Sometimes there are seasons in our lives where we may not get to paint as much, but we still get to be a part of that community, in that sisterhood. And you're still getting encouraged. You're still getting to watch lessons, even if you may not have time to paint them. And you're still getting to be a part of that group. And then, you know, there's times when you can really jump in and do a bunch. So hopefully that kind of explains it a little bit more. So when you come in here, like I said, there's a welcome video and all of that. And then there's two different ways you can kind of look at everything. Over here in the side column, you could scroll down and you see the videos just keep going. They're just listed by title, and then they're broken down into sections like spring, summer, fall, floral, landscapes, that type of thing. Still going. And then down at the bottom, these are some of these separate like studio technique sessions. So it's not just step-by-step paintings, but I also, since getting the studio, I kind of wanted to switch directions and really give you guys more of a base in the fundamentals of art too, and take that extra time teaching you skills that you need to become a better overall artist. And then part of that is like editing and design, like we talked about. So like how to take your art and turn it into an art printer, how to transfer a photo from a canvas, adding texture to your artwork, composition and depth, color theory, color mixing. So a lot of those technique sessions are already in here. And then of course, adding more every single month to that. So this is one way you can go through. Down below, we have some older Q&As back from 2018. They're still chock full of great information, but you have access to all of this. You can browse over it as you want to. I don't want there to be overwhelm when you come in either. So my suggestion, and we have like a success path for you to follow, like suggestions of what we think, like a getting started checklist for you so that you don't become overwhelmed. We have a Tribe Sister, why can't I think of what it's called? It's the welcome book, welcome guide, that we will be shipping out to you as well, that you can, and then there's also a digital one that you can just print off and go by. So really, I want you to come in. I want you to involve yourself in the group. I want you to watch live, the live lessons with us when you can. But this is your journey, and your journey is not going to look like anybody else's. So, we're really careful about making sure that there's no comparison in the group. I mean, it's natural, but we try to help you overcome that because everyone is at a different point. Some women are teaching paint parties. Some women are selling their art. Some are just getting started, just like you. And there's everything in between. And everyone is on a different path. So some Tribe Sisters are working out of the vault or may have just finished our fall challenge. Some are doing the newest lessons that I did, last month. One of Vicky, she just posted, we did the Enchanted Pumpkin last month, which is that far one over on the wall there. Sorry, I'm kind of small, probably can't see that. And then she turned it into a door hanger, and it's absolutely beautiful. So anyways, everyone is just doing their own thing, and it's just fun to kind of keep up with what everyone is working on. Jennifer said, those of you on the fence, you won't regret joining. Christie's tutorials are amazing. Thank you. And all the Tribe Sisters are wonderful. Even though I don't paint as much as I would like, I love seeing everyone's work. Thank you for sharing that. Okay, so let me jump back over here. Then when you click up here on categories, we have a start here section. If you're just nervous and you're scared and not sure where to start, that's why we created this section. It has your welcome guide. It has tips on how to navigate the vault and like where to find things. Because Tribe is 5 years old, Megan and I specifically have worked very, very hard on making everything as streamlined and as user-friendly as possible. We have an amazing customer service team. So there are three now? Three customer service ladies behind the scenes who are there to answer your questions via email. Megan is your community manager inside of Tribe. So it is not just me running this business, but I have an amazing team behind the scenes that are making sure that we give you the best experience possible and to help you along the way. We're always here to help you and guide you, and so are the other Tribe Sisters. So this is just a great place to get started. And then, like I said, more basic techniques here. And then we just put in some simple paintings, like easy to start paintings. I think any of my paintings can be done by anyone at any level, but people ask specifically for that. So we threw in some that I think are super, super simple. So I'm going to go back here again. And then underneath, that's that start here section. You see animals, coastal. I did the lookbook with you guys the other day. So this is just more of like what that looks like, but you can see all the different thumbnails. And when you click on these, let's just click on the windmill, it'll take you directly to your video. You can make it full screen over here. You can change the speed. You can hit play. You can drag and jump to a certain part of the video. You can pause it, rewind it. So you can do all of that. And then we have the downloads right underneath it. So you'll see the time of the video and then the downloads, and that's where you can get your color list. If there's a template like there is for this one, you can print that off. And then we have the reference photo that you can print off as well. Jennifer said, as a Tribe Sister, do we get Painting of the Month Club too? Yes. So Painting of the Month Club is included. So most of Painting of the Month Club paintings are taken from Tribe. They're usually like a year later. So things that I have done this year in Tribe will most likely be what is offered in 2024 in Painting of the Month Club. So Tribe Sisters have access to all of, I won't say all of them, most of them, even without Painting of the Month Club, because they are taken from this vault of over 175 videos. However, in 2024, there will be some bonus months with Painting of the Month Club where they will be new to both Tribe Sisters and Painting of the Month Club members. And even when you leave Tribe, whatever those Painting of the Month paintings were while you were a paying member, those will still be in your library, just like Painting of the Month Club. Yes, Tuesday is the last day to join, Tuesday the 10th. So we closed it on the 10th to just kind of correlate with the 10-year anniversary. So was that helpful for you guys to kind of see what your membership website looks like, how things are organized? Like I said, that is one part of Tribe. The other part of Tribe is our Facebook group. And like I said, this is obviously where the community is, and this is where the women are sharing. And it's set up very, very similar to this group. So it's going to feel familiar to you coming from this workshop group over to Tribe. It's laid out exactly the same. So you'll always want to, let me go back up here. You'll always want to go up to the top. If you ever forget our email, it's in the cover photo here. It's Christie at thesocialeasel.com. We have our featured section up here with anything important you need to know as a tribe sister. This is just a big piece of advice for you. The most important things you need to know are the featured tabs. So if you're feeling like you don't know what's going on and you're not sure, what did Christie say about whatever, it's going to be here. If you guys are going to get something for free, if you're going to get a bonus, if there's going to be a challenge, anything like that, it's always going to be in the featured tab of our Tribe Sister group. So that's where you'll find all that information. And then I'm just quickly going to show you the guides section, because just like we have guides organized here in this group, that's how we have it inside a tribe. So obviously guide 1 is getting started. That's where you can download your getting started guide. There's a older welcome ceremony from me that you're welcome to watch. I'll be doing a new one next week. Guide 2 is, when you guys are like, where's Christie's Amazon store? What about, where do I get her brushes, or all that kind of stuff? It's all right here. So guide 2 is shopping. And then we go into the most recent paintings. So guide 3 right now is going to be October tutorials and all the resources. Guide 5 is going to be, we're missing September. There it is. Oh, I went right over it. I was looking at October. So obviously October hasn't started yet, or the paintings haven't started yet, but we have September and then August here for you. And then our guest artists that are included, you can see there's over 60 guest artists. That's not part of the 175 videos that you have access to. These are all extras. And then a tab of like public Facebook lives that I've done. So they're just easy for you guys to resource. And then there's we're about like 50 devotionals now. So if the devotionals are an aspect of something that you like about the workshop and you want that encouragement and that bit of faith in your life as well, you can jump into any of those devotionals and watch the recordings of those. And I do a new one every single month. And then we want you to have a sense of community in here, and we want you to get to know the other ladies in the group. So we've even managed a way to break down areas of the United States, but all over the world. The women in the UK and Australia have a section too, where you can go in and add your name and where you are in that state and find other tribe sisters that are close to you. So that is kind of an overview of what the Facebook group looks like. And you can, of course, sign up for text alerts as well if you want a text alert every time that I go live. And I think I already showed you guys the October calendar, didn't I? I was just going to show that again. If you ever forget like what our schedule is, that's always going to be up in the featured section as well. So I'll pull that up right here. And then you can print one off. So this is great to keep in your, if you have like a little craft room or your little area with all your art supplies and stuff, print off the calendar at the beginning of the month and plan for it. Be intentional with your time. If you want to be a part of this and you want to continue to grow in your art journey, then I would just really encourage you to take the time to plan and be intentional. Just like if you were to sign up for a Bible study, or if you were to sign up for a class at a local place, you would mark it on your calendar, right? And you would set time aside for that. Now, the great thing is if you can't join during our live times, that's okay. But you could still set a time for yourself and tell your family, tell your husband, tell whoever, I'm going to go in my little area and I'm going to take an hour, or I'm going to take 30 minutes, or maybe I'm going to be in here for the rest of the evening and I'm going to hang out and paint with some of my tribe sisters in the group. So I think that is how you're going to get the most out of the membership. Let me go back to some questions. Yes, great question. And I'm actually going to go to the FAQ page where you can sign up, so I'm not forgetting anything here in just a second. But the question is, are you allowed to sell paintings, and can we teach paint nights with these paintings? Yes and yes. So again, I want you guys to make money with your artwork. When I first started online 5 years ago, this was really scary to me, and I was like, I don't know if I want to give permission for my designs to be used by everyone for paint nights and all that other kind of stuff. But then I was like, but why not? Right? Like, that doesn't bother, like, that's not affecting my business to let you take your paintings and sell your originals that you make from my design. That's not hurting me, but it is helping you. And so I want to give that to you. And then teaching paint nights, like, what is it, like painting with a twist? Like, think of it like that. If you are a person who does paint nights, this is way cheaper to join Tribe for $47 a month to have access to over 175 designs that you can teach. And I'll tell you personally that most of these have been highly successful as paint nights, some of which I've sold out multiple times in a row. Specifically these fall ones, fall and Christmas, I've got you covered as far as paint parties. And that is an amazing way to make extra money. So you have permission to do both of those things. But the only thing I stipulate is that you cannot, if you have an online presence, you cannot teach anything that I teach online. So you can't watch my lesson and then go and record yourself painting it and then teach it to somebody else online. So hopefully that is clear on that. Amber said, where do we get the bonus paintings? So the bonus paintings, if you signed up for the early bird, they're already in your library. If you signed up after the early bird, the 5 bonus paintings will be in your library on the morning of the 11th. So we release the bonus paintings to all Tribe members at the same time. It's just easier on the back end, the way the system works. So all those bonus paintings will show up on the 11th. The new one that I added, that if you haven't painted this, you're going to love it. This is one of the new bonus paintings. So if you didn't get to paint this one when I did this as a workshop a few months ago, this is one of the bonuses and one of my most popular workshops. This is also the painting I taught at my live event, and they all turned out beautiful. And then I also teach you a gigantic, huge version inside Tribe that I was telling you about yesterday. So that's one of the new bonuses. And then you're still getting the pumpkin with sunflowers, the fall chapel, my rustic Santa, and my cozy little snowman. So those are your bonus tutorials. And then of course, continued access to this class. Jennifer said, so if we join and leave in 6 months, do we still have access to our library? So you have access to the library with those Painting of the Month Club paintings that were during the months that you were a paying member, right? So you have access to those. You lose access to the Tribe Sister Vault when you cancel. That is only for paying members. So it's just like any streaming service. It's like Netflix. It's a library of videos, just like Netflix is, but you only have access to it as a paying member, okay? So you keep access as a paying member. When you cancel, you lose access to the vault, and you would just keep the paintings that were in Painting of the Month Club during that 6 months that you were a member. Lori said, can I start with Painting of the Month Club and join Tribe later? Yes, but I don't know when. So we're not opening doors back up to Tribe for a while. We may do an offer to Painting of the Month Club members at some point, but that's not on the calendar. So this is the only chance to join Tribe right now. You can't just join Painting of the Month Club and then upgrade whenever. So if you are wanting to do Tribe, I would say join now, and you can always go back down to Painting of the Month Club if it's not right for you. Becky said, I've been trying to find succulent or cactus paintings in the vault. Yep, we have 2 actually. Let's see, let me switch back over here. So under, well, of course, there's not a picture of it. We have a cactus trio under the floral section. And then I love Arizona, and I did a landscape of Arizona after I visited there. The Sonoran Desert is under landscapes. So you have two options for that. Thank you so much. Said the membership is so worthwhile. Access to the vault is a treasure, but the encouragement and inspiration you get from the entire group is priceless. I agree. Yay, said I'm so happy I joined Tribe. It's one of the best decisions I have ever made. This is awesome. If any new people are listening, this is the best group to ever treat yourself with, a gift that keeps giving. I found a way to join over 3 years ago. I'm thinking that this might be Pauline, but I found a way to join over 3 years ago to pay for my lessons and have no regrets. Oh, and I just sold 2 of my fall churches 2 days ago that will help pay for the next 2 months. See you in Tribe. I love that. That's so awesome. Let me switch over here. So this is the page that it will take you to when you go to look at everything that Tribe has to offer. You'll see those 5 bonus paintings here that you will get. And you will also be entered in to be one of the 10 winners for one of the Happy Mail packages. And you'll be getting a welcome kit that is going to have a printed welcome guide, some Tribe Sister stickers and swag that you get. So you have 4 days and 10 hours left to join. That ends on midnight on the 10th. But I was scrolling on here. This does give you, I've kind of gone over it with you guys, but just to kind of touch base again on what you will learn. I'm realizing I'm scrolling through a screen that you're not even seeing right now. So what did I want to show you up here? Okay, these are the 5 bonus paintings that you will get. So some of them were from the 10 that started out with the early bird, my absolute favorites, must-haves. All 4 of those, actually all 5 of those, make great paint nights, but those 4 for this season, I've sold those out multiple times. So if you teach paint parties, or even if you don't, and maybe you decide you want to start with just a small group of friends, those are great ones to get started with. But this is going to give you, as far as like what you're going to learn inside, the technique side of it, we're going to do watercolor, palette knife, mixed media. There are lessons with resin and glass if you want to add those to your artwork, how to add texture to your paintings, and how to choose the right type of paint for your projects. As far as the fundamentals of art, that is a continual thing that we work on. As an artist and someone who has been in school for years and years, you don't really ever stop learning as an artist. You are always going to learn new things, but these are some of the fundamentals that we practice through the lessons that I teach you. So perspective, lighting, shading, composition, color theory and color mixing, the value scale, and brush strokes. And this is an overview of everything that you get on a monthly basis. And you get exclusive painting lessons that I only teach in Tribe. So this is a big one because I have so many women who follow me on Social Easel, and every time they see a new painting, they're like, oh my God, that's amazing. You should offer that. You should put that in Painting of the Month Club. You should do this. That's what Tribe is. That is where I do my new paintings. So anytime you see a new painting, it's for my tribe. That is how I have structured my business. So I don't just make new paintings and just post them single tutorial willy-nilly. That's all for my membership. So that is what you get each month, is 2 new lessons with me. Those are exclusive to Tribe. I don't teach them anywhere else other than Tribe. You get our community of women. You get the monthly devotionals, access to all the guest artists and business coaches we've had in the past and will continue to have. 5 years worth of lessons. So it's instant access to over 175 videos when you join. Painting rights, As we talked about, you can teach at any local painting establishment. You just cannot teach online. What is not on here is that you do also have permission to sell them as well. That can be on Etsy. That can be at a local flea market. You could set up a booth. You could do fall and winter craft shows. And you can post on Facebook. That's what most of the ladies do. They just share their work on Facebook and then they're selling it. We do all kinds of fun contests all the time. Megan and I love coming up with these to share with you guys. And what I love about what the contests do, not just that they're fun, but this is really where you learn to stretch and grow as an artist, and we make it fun in the process. So the challenges are meant to do exactly that, or it says contests on there, but we usually call them challenges. And they are meant to challenge you and push you. But what so many of the women have told me after doing one and being a part of one is that they loved it because it gave them accountability. It gave them purpose. It gave them a direction. It gave them actionable steps that they needed to do. And then the bonus and the prize at the end of that is everything that they learned and the progress that they've made as an artist. You're going to learn every new painting you do is going to teach you something different. And I encourage a lot of the ladies. I mean, we all have our preferences, right? I don't expect you to like every single painting I've ever painted, but I would encourage you maybe on some that you're like, I don't really know if I want to paint that, or I wouldn't hang that in my house. I would still encourage you to take the lesson because it may teach you, it may be an aha moment for you. You never know what you're going to learn from what painting. Because I teach so many different styles. I don't teach one method over and over and over again. I like to stretch you. I like to stretch myself as an artist, and I like to continue to grow and experiment with new things. And I like to take you guys along that journey with me while I do that. So you're going to get lots of different styles. And then with the contests or challenges, we even push you further with those. Then lastly is the bonuses and freebies. I can let the Tribe Sisters speak to this, but Tribe Sisters always get bonuses or early access or gifted the workshops for free that we do. So all of that is part of being a Tribe Sister. It's where you get it all. That's why we call it the VIP membership. If you didn't look through the lookbook with me the other day, on this page where you can sign up for Tribe, you can click this and it will take you to the Tribe Sister lookbook. So you can scroll through here and look at all the different paintings that we have to do if I would click the right place. So Megan put this together. It's so fun. It's so fun to see all the different things in one spot. Finally, I've wanted this for so many years. So it gives you an idea of everything that you gain when you become a member. Of course, all the fun Christmas ones. Here's some of the glass and resin I was talking about that we've done. So all of that, that just gives you a quick look there. Speeding through. Okay, we went over that. This is Miss Pauline. You guys heard me talk about her at the beginning. She found, look how much art she's created now. And she was the one that was on the fence and cut back on her other spending so that she could be a part of this group. And it's completely changed her life. I love all these pictures of the Tribe Sisters and them sitting proudly with their work. It just makes me so happy. This is our success path. And so inside the group, you'll even find actionable steps to help you kind of climb to the next step if that is something that you want to do. These are some of my best friends who also happen to be guest speakers in the group. Casey Hope teaches hand lettering. Tamra teaches door hangers. Heidi teaches how to do paint parties. Stacy does cute DIY home decor. That is just 4 of like the 70 different artists that we've had in the group. And you can join for $47 a month or $470 for the year. And that is how you get the 2 months for free at that discounted rate. And that is a 1-year contract. I love this quote from Bonnie. She said, "This group of people gives me a place of belonging, and you can't put a price on that. The Inner Tribe is a special place for me because of the atmosphere. I feel safe here, not judged. I feel free to express myself through my art and not feel intimidated or criticized. It's my safe space. Getting to know the other sisters and admire their work, receiving their words of encouragement. I'm able to paint things I never thought possible. Christie's shown me that if you have a desire to do something, you can do it if you try, and that practice makes perfect. This group of people gives me a place of belonging, and you can't put a price on that." I love that so much. And we have Linda here. She said, "What brought me to this group is art, learning, sharing, encouraging each other, and cheering each other on. I stay because I love that Christie brings her whole self to the group. Her devotionals are who she is, a part that she courageously shares, also being with like-minded women who pray with and for each other." From Linda. Thank you for sharing that as well. So I'll let you guys continue to read some of these from the other tribe sisters. This is Vicky down here in the bottom with all her paintings. She's the one who painted on the tote bag and shared it with the group, kind of sparked something there. And then this is like at the bottom of the page are all the FAQs. So I'll try to answer them for you guys, but a lot of them are written out here as well. She said, "If you are on the fence about your decision, just think of how easily we tend to blow $47 just going out to dinner or purchase something we don't need. I was there about exactly what Christie shared. You receive and can use this gift in so many ways." Yes, and especially going into this season. I think about all of, from past years, all of the gifts that I have seen given during, Thanksgiving and Christmas. And that's such a special thing to be able to give people. And even if, it's something like we do Happy Mail inside of the group where tribe sisters can send Happy Mail to each other, but they also send them to other people in their lives. And who doesn't love to get something like a hand-painted card in the mail? So there's so many different ways that you can use art in your life to not only bring yourself joy and learn new skills. But for me, a huge part of painting is therapy, 100%. When I am stressed out and everything in my world seems like too much, I usually turn on my music and I get my paints and I just take some time, whether it be 30 minutes or an hour, if I'm fortunate enough, longer than that. And it never fails that I feel better when I'm done. It gives our brains a chance to decompress, and it gives our brains something else to focus on. And we're also honoring God with that time and taking time to use the gifts that He's given us instead of letting them go to waste, right? He instilled creativity in each and every one of us. And I think it truly is like a gift that He gave us, that He gave us the ability to create, that He gave us a way to calm our brains down, to find joy and peace in something, and to just have fun. Like He didn't have to make it this cool, but He did. This rainbow of colors we get to play with and create with. And really, when you think about it on that scale, it is just mind-boggling that He did that for us. So I just love that I get to be a part of that in any way, to help you guys find that peace and joy with painting as well. Someone said, "Do you ever do painting retreats?" So I've only done one live event, and we had 100 women come to that, and it was big and over the top. We did it down at Big Cedar in Missouri. If you haven't ever heard of that, look it up. It's gorgeous there. It's sitting on Table Rock Lake. But that took a lot out of me, and it was a lot of expense and a lot of stress. And so we, as a family, decided not to do that this year. So I did not do any kind of retreat this year, but I am planning something for 2024. No dates yet, but Tribe will be the first people who find out about that and get access to that. and we'll be putting some feelers out there of how many people want to come so that I can figure out the appropriate space for that. It will look a little different than the last retreat for those of you that did come to that one. I had several of my friends come as guest artists and speakers, and so it probably won't be on that scale. It will be more personal. It will be us spending time together, painting and hanging out together, doing some devotional time together and breakout sessions, and just to have a chance to pull Tribe Sisters together in person. So I'm waiting for God's leading to show me exactly what that looks like and when that will happen. For those of you that don't know, we have 3 daughters, one in college, one is a junior, and we have one in 7th grade. And the 2 still who live at home with us, one is in club volleyball, and that pretty much controls our entire life. And my youngest daughter, Sophia, is in dance. And so that is why there are no plans yet. We have to see what their schedules dictate for the rest of us, because that always comes first and foremost. So let's see. I love this. Tell me in the comments what your name is, because it's not coming up through StreamYard. But she said, at Christmas, I have a large following of people that are collecting my Christmas postcard paintings every year. People get excited and feel honored to have one of my originals. You know what that reminded me of? My best friend from childhood, her dad was an artist, but he was a drawer. And he did that I forgot all about that. He designed a new Christmas card every year, and I always kept all his cards too. And I thought it was the coolest thing that he did that. And someone said, put my name and Linda's on your list. I'm waiting too. Oh, Pauline. Okay. That's so awesome, Pauline. I love that. Yes. And I'll be sure to show you, like when I jump off here, I think I'm standing the wrong way, but I think I'm going to have to scoot some of these paintings over so that I can fit everyone's names on here. So it is so exciting to see all the names go up on the walls of the new Tribe Sisters. Maureen said, where is the lookbook located? Let me see if I can drop that link in here real quick. Megan might beat me to it, but... should take you to the flip book. It's posted in the comments there. And Megan has also created a, Megan, I don't know if you've shared this yet in Tribe or if it's coming, but she is working on an index. So the lookbook is one way you can look at all the paintings, but she's going to create an index for Tribe Sisters where you can easily scroll and look at the, like a smaller version of all the paintings page to page, so you can quickly find what you want to paint and work on. Yeah, so yes, I will be making some kind of post in Tribe once I figure out a time period and get a feel for how many people want to come to the live event. It will most likely be in Springfield, just because we travel so much with all the girls' activities that I want to have it here. So, and there may be a sneak peek into the studio itself if we do it here in Springfield, if I can find a location that I want to host it at. So all of that will be, all that information will be coming once we figure it out. Janet said, can we add glitter to our paintings? Of course. You can add whatever you want to your paintings. So if you want to add glitter, though, instead of like buying real glitter, I would buy glitter paint. So there are several that I use inside of the group, but Deco Art makes a whole bunch that are great on paintings. We add glitter to a lot of our work. Okay, well, if there are no more questions for me, I am going to jump off so that others can go back and watch this replay. But I do just want to do a quick recap. You have until the 10th that you can become a member. So you've got 4 days. You've got the weekend to work on things and decide if you want to join us. I would encourage you to just give it a try. Jump in and join us and see if you found your people in this group, and we would love to have you. And if it's not a right fit right now, that's okay too. Painting of the Month Club does open on the 15th. It's not open right now. But if you feel like you would rather start there, you can wait and do that. I just want to make sure and give you guys an accurate comparison of the 2 different memberships, and that this would be it for Tribe. So if you're thinking Tribe is what you want to go ahead and join before the doors close on the 10th. Painting of the Month Club, you can jump in any month and be a part of that. So thank you guys all so much. It's been so fun. What was the other? Oh, I just wanted to share with you what we have coming. So in October, the day after we close, I'm going to be doing a welcome ceremony on October 11th at noon in the group. And then we're doing our big Tribe Sisters Zoom paint party that night, doing our mixed media pumpkin. So this is where I've gotten so far on this. So I'll be giving you guys a template. If you want to do the same design, you can do that, or you can make it completely your own. But we're going to work on this together over Zoom, which is going to be really fun. We haven't done that before. And then we're going to have breakout sessions. So that's all happening the 11th. So that'll be the day after we close doors. And then there's another Tribe Sister welcome Zoom. Sorry, that Megan is doing on the 12th. My devotional will be on the 16th. We have our guest artist on the 19th. And then I am working on, I'll show you pictures later, but I'm working on a brand new autumn chapel, and I'm going to be doing a big acrylic version. This one's on a 20 by 24 that I'm working on right now. And then I'm also going to do a watercolor version, which I think is going to be really pretty and might be something that you could even turn into like a winter one and could be a beautiful Christmas card. Or maybe you want to take the watercolor pumpkin I'm going to be teaching in November. I was saying the other day would make beautiful like Thanksgiving place settings. I don't know if anyone likes to do that kind of stuff, but sometimes I like to make my Thanksgiving a little fancy. So you can do things like that as well. So yes, I will share progress of the chapel when it's done. I'm hoping that's what I get to do for the next couple of hours, is go work on that painting so I can share it with you guys. So, okay, I'm jumping off. Thank you guys again. Thank you, Megan, for being here. And we can't wait to welcome you inside a Tribe.